Boom. 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 Boom.
3, 2, 1, son.
What's going on, everybody? This is your girl, comedian Stiletto, and we are live here with Kocktailz Konvo, rocking out at. Listen, where we at, y'all?
It's this.
In the private section in the back, working it out. I got the technology in the building. We got a special guest in the building. Listen, she needs no introduction, okay? She is the queen. The queen. Listen, queen to be the queen herself. Uh-oh, sing. Give me one time. Her honey desires. I love it. Queen. We have so many special guests. We got an audience. We got everybody here. Everybody's rocking out. This great. I'm trying to get us set up to make sure that we are live so you can all see us. Let me switch over devices. I got devices by devices by devices right now. Okay. I don't think you understand. I'm in here working it
tablets,
out. Okay.
iPads.
I got tablets, iPads, everything. Let me make sure that everybody can see it. Let me take the privacy off of the public.
iPad got an iPad.
Yo. Like we got some special guests in the building. They haven't been in the building in a while. I ain't gonna say nobody's name, but what I heard was what we heard. You know my co-pilot's Queen Ray and
In the building.
Doing her thing. I'm not gonna introduce the guy over there. I'm gonna introduce this one right here. 80 proof in the building. 80
What's good? How y'all feeling? 80 proof is in the building, but I'm in all buildings. You know what I'm saying? Y'all would have seen me today. I was just in South Carolina representing my former president, being the only Republican on the show. I went and took a trip down to the Trump Superstore. And see, I could have been wherever you are. You could be here with us rocking. I would go anywhere to the Trump Superstore. I was at the Black Bear Brewers in Wilmington. In Delaware. So you got to come and rock with us. Any group is willing to go anywhere. There's a good time. Doesn't matter the highway or the byway. Just bring it my way. Let's have a good time.
Period. So listen. Let's see. Everybody is going. Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot we had another co-pilot. I wasn't sure if he was really with us or not, or it was like ever since he had that, gave us secret. He gave us a secret. Ever since then, he's been hiding. But he's out on his protection. He's here with us, and it just so happens that. Yeah. All right. Introduce yourself. I ain't introducing you.
One. The only. You're gonna be 1-5 again.
Hey, you 1-5 and a course. Y'all don't know a special bundle of joy. We became aunts and uncles when Montreal brought into a new bundle of joy, and she is so freaking adorable. Montreal, you've been in hiding, you've been driving trucks, you've been doing videos. We've been seeing you on Instagram, bro. We just ain't seen you in person.
Yeah, we know you living.
Right.
And into more living because you ain't been,
No, my time has been messed up.
Yeah, but I couldn't agree more. That was a baby.
Right.
That was the worst time ever. That was the worst time ever.
The worst time ever.
Yeah, but it became a lot of good times.
Well, that's your only option at this point. You know what I'm saying? They don't come with a receipt or nothing. You stuck. Ain't no hospital credit, no store credit.
No bullshit.
Mine
come with a receipt. Every time I fucking got a piece of that shit with receipt.
It's a receipt.
I got to start all over again.
Listen.
You should have nodded out in that 4th minute, motherfucker. That's what happened. That's what happened. You know what I'm saying? That long y'all took right into that.
Right though. Took the 4 to 3. The extra minute got me fucked up.
Hilarious. But listen.
Sounds like it's the pull-out game.
What you think?
I got 12. I got 10.
She got 12.
I got
12. 12 babies.
43.
Woo, how many you got?
7.
7 for the
7
studio.
babies, 7 grandbabies.
Look,
I got 12 grandbabies. I'll be a great grandmother next month.
oh,
putting up farmers' egg numbers. Y'all hear what they talking about here?
Yo.
Yeah, they're not even a dozen.
Yeah.
We got our fifth round.
For me, uno más.
For me, four.
It just depends on if IRS is watching. Plus one.
A possible grandchild. Oh shit.
Well, it happens to the best of us.
It's impossible. It must be your son. Then.
What an impossible.
If it's your daughter, you know it's your.
You know, I'm telling you. Listen. I'm happy about it. I'm a whole granny. I like it. I think it's cool. You granddaddy.
Well, your grandson look like you. I thought that was her son.
Are you a granddad now?
Well, I've been granddaddy for years now.
Granddaddy.
You know what I'm saying? And I've been running around Chuck E. Cheese or whatever. When he needs money, I'm like,
I didn't know you was a granddaddy.
Right, now that you're a granddaddy though, have times not changed? Have times not changed? Like, I listen,
y'all look like grandparent material. Look at me. You see, I have too many vices.
I'm not going to tell you that the studio audience is shaking it. The studio audience is so like, no, you don't like nobody pop.
And that's why he loves you so much. He knows everything. Pop. Hey there, boy. And it's on. You know what I'm saying? But then you go too south.
We go back to the marriage.
Yeah.
Listen, chop it up with us. You already know how we get down every single Tuesday. This is Kocktailz Konvo, and we are in the building. We're on location, y'all. I don't think you understand. It's a lot going on the other side, but it's even more going on this side, and it's a lot going on in the world. Hello.
Yeah.
Good morning. And I don't know if you guys watch sports. If you guys watch sports, did you guys watch them?
Oh, I watched my
Yeah.
girl the other night.
The
You know that.
Right?
They can do it. They don't like it when we do it.
Oh, it's a problem.
It's cool when they do it. It's a problem we do it.
Right. And everybody, listen, first of all, big shout out to LSU. Okay.
Yeah.
Came through, and they did not want them to win.
They
If
did.
you watched the game, they did not want the Brown girls to win.
And that's what they did.
I was only hating on the Bayou Barbie. Bayou Barbie.
So Caitlin, all time, she had been doing the whole ring thing in the face with the ring and doing this, and they were like, "Oh, she's so competitive. She's such a fighter. She's there." And then as soon as Reese did it, it was like hood rat, ghetto, and then they were like, "Oh, and she from Bud and Bud." I was like, "Oh no, y'all didn't."
Right.
But we know that I know that 1-5, you don't identify as black.
No.
Yeah, you
Shots
don't
fired.
identify as black.
Shots fired.
So,
I don't do the color code thing now.
Color code.
Color code thing, yeah.
So how are we supposed to identify? It's black man to me.
Huh?
Black man.
Black man?
But what are you?
Black man.
Straighten me out.
Say what you don't identify because people
I
got they just
could just be a man.
you could just be a man.
We're
Or
still making babies. We need to talk about that. What's the cutoff for niggas? Yo, because a lot of men have had babies I know in the last couple of years. You know what I'm saying? People, y'all need to stop.
I don't think it's a cutoff.
Stop.
There ain't.
but see, even when we
My
talk about
granddaddy's
that,
father was in his
My dad
late
just had a baby.
60s when he started
I got a
having
little
kids.
brother.
But his
60s?
wife was young.
but see,
It ain't a cutoff for the men.
But
Oh,
see,
I
the
understand.
thing it's always a double standard for the men. Men can be as competitive as they want. They can do. You can have babies to your 1,000 Montreux.
God damn. She's so-
You can do all of that, and nobody says you can date a younger woman. Nobody cares. Everybody's like, "Oh, good, look at him, still got it." Let a woman date. She's a cougar. She's a this. She's
I'll
a
be
that.
that.
You
I'll
can't.
be
You got
that.
to a certain age, women. You can't dress this way. You can't
I'm
do this.
57. I'm a wedding celebrity.
I know that's right.
In the club.
Period.
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 You know, I agree that is true, but I was just recently in a Walmart, and the lady next to me, she was a very maybe like in her 80s, older white lady, and they just kept thinking that me and her was together. They kept trying to get us to bring our meat together. Anything else for y'all? Be like, no, we're not together. My thing is,
Oh, she thought she had. They
That's
thought
why
she
we-
had.
They thought you was together.
That means they thought you was a fuck boy.
And mind you, but I mean, you know, my neck wasn't dripping or nothing, so they should have knew better.
No,
But they thought we was together the whole time.
Maybe he was in it for love.
So this is the first time that a woman of that age.
You too look like you could be somebody's home health care person. You know what I mean? Like you might.
I had on scrubs, tops. I wear clothes that I find all the time.
You're so, I'm just saying it's a whole double standard. And even when it comes to the LGBTQ and all the other letters that I have not mentioned that I may not know, but even with that, they're trying to X out women and say that women are just I think it's a child bearers versus women.
Right.
You know what I mean? To try to define,
right.
change the word woman in the definition of a woman. And I'm like, well, what about? And it comes from a lot of the times we're talking about the trans women and things like that. And the trans women, big up to anybody that's living their best life and whoever they want to be in their own person. But there's no point when they're saying let's redefine man so that trans men can live and be like, what is that all about? Why is there still, even when it comes to discrimination, it's a double standard?
No discrimination. Just tell somebody that you're trans. Don't play the game.
Okay, it sounds like this is personal.
I'm just saying, bring out your ID. Tell somebody that you have not always been Marcia, that you were Maurice. I mean, let somebody know.
This sounds like a pre-op conversation.
Right, this sounds like you may have some things going on.
Let me tell you something. I have a 36-year-old son.
Right.
It's the hardest thing I go through because I am a strong mother, a strong black woman. And then when you have your son growing up gay, it's hard. They want to know where you get it from. Where you get it from? And I'm gonna knock you out. But then to have a son that's homosexual.
Mm-hmm.
However, I wouldn't trade him for anything.
Right.
And I tell him that his best life. He's never covered me for anything. His mortgage is paid. His one track trailer. He's doing whatever he got to do. And I still follow him because I birthed up with him. So, but I respect the fact that he is living the life of a female. And I respect my child, and I'm not going to trade my love for nothing.
Right. And
Has he ever requested that you call him by his pronouns?
Well, he knows me. The rest of the family addressed him Anaya. And I birthed after.
I got a lesbian daughter, and she wants me to address her as her new pronouns, and I know.
And you know, it's hard for me, but I love my child at any cost. I love my child. So it was difficult for me to step into a different realm because I'm such. Let me tell you something. Lesbians come up with me all the time because my personality is strong, and I put them back in their lane. But to have a child to grow up under a mother with shoulders. And to be feminine was hard. It was hard. And I think it was more hard for me than for my child because my biggest fear in life was someone who's gorgeous.
Yes.
Gorgeous to a T. Shapely, been born shapely all his entire life. My biggest fear was that someone wouldn't recognize him as a male and find out he's a male and put their hands on him. That was my biggest fear growing up. I don't want you to hurt my child because later on you understand that the gender is not what you expect. So, but, and let me tell you something else. I just had to talk with a friend of mine about the same situation. Her daughter is a lesbian, fierce. She only has one daughter. I'll never be a grandmother. But I got 12. But the burden that a parent carries on their shoulder thinking, sometimes, where did I go wrong? You didn't go wrong. You didn't go wrong. And we're in a time and age where you have to let them live their life. You have to let them. I live mine. My child's 36 years old as of last Saturday, November 1st. April Fool's baby. So, but you have to let them live their life. You have to accept their life. I've married twice. My child had to understand there's another father involved, you know. So why can't I understand this situation? I put them in a situation where daddy's not here, and then we got to pop up. So it's
different.
It's
a big up to that because a lot of parents don't express that. Like, you know what? I love you, but this is hard for me.
Sometimes,
you know what I mean? Sometimes you think that somebody coming out or somebody expressing themselves and being who they are may be hard for them, but it is definitely something that may be hard for you.
Kudos to Anaya being willing to listen. Because a lot of times they shut so down because you think
that was my
they're
biggest fear.
against you or this and that. And sometimes what I think we have to think about is you made a decision on how you wanted to live your life maybe a long time ago. You telling me on Tuesday, can I get at least till Thursday? You know what I'm saying? Like you got plenty of time to go through it. I might need a few days to get it, but you've owned it. And a lot of times that's what it is. If you own who you are, you know what I'm saying? You know, everybody knows I like women, but I prefer wet throats. That being said, I'm not somebody who's going to judge those the other way around.
That's why.
So I'm not somebody who's going to judge one way or the other. But you know, you got to own what you are, own what you do, and you know, and now being able to own their truth, and then you own it and accepting who they are, owning my child, regardless if they transgender, if they flunking math, if they can't fix cars. Your job is to love your child. So I think that I prefer, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, you know, so.
Let me tell you, I remember
No,
years ago
love it,
when the night first came out, and I searched myself. You got all these. I got 6 daughters and 6 sons that know who they are, just like I know who he is. But and I have been blessed my entire life to acquire several homes, several cars. God's blessed. We never lived on welfare. We never had anything to stay. I worked hard. My husband worked hard to have everything we had. And I remember going to the altar, telling God, take away all my worldly possessions and give me my boy back. But guess what? It wasn't meant to be. It wasn't meant to be. My child was meant to be exactly who he is, and the possessions that I worked hard for was meant to be mine. But I tried to sacrifice. I asked God, what did I do wrong? I just want my son. I have my son. I have my son. He's just living in
Right.
So
that's why you gotta be grateful for the people that you got, even if they're not exactly what you know, envision. Montreux, you look very serious right now. As a person that does not identify as Black.
you can tell Kelly coming in.
Oh, and shout out to we have a studio audience tonight.
Right,
Y'all
yeah,
should be here.
So
It should be much deeper, but shout out to those that we have here. And y'all not here, and shame on you.
We got you. We got you on there.
And everybody else is eating. Everybody else is eating. That's why you don't see them. Don't think they don't eat too. Don't try to cut. That's plenty.
Food. They drinking great drinks. Listen, we gonna be rotating in and out all night, just making sure that people are here. They are here. Kelly is here.
Kelly could have talked about.
Okay, we're gonna let Kelly pull them up. Whenever
Come on, we'll make you sing if you don't come sing.
Yeah.
You know,
but listen, it's so much going on. Did you guys watch the game? Did anybody watch the tournament?
Yes, we did.
Did you think it was a good game? I thought it was a great game. I thought it was better than the men's basketball game.
It
was. I was very upset with that. Quick. People look at you and they say legs, legs, legs. She must play ball. Did you play ball? Did you play ball?
Like recreational, but not.
Was you good though? Was you good? Did you have it?
I'm all right. I actually would. I probably would have been better if I was raised with my dad and coach that. But I wasn't.
Don't whisper that. You know.
Yeah.
Wow. Listen.
He coached in colleges and now he does AAU.
So what do you think about them judging Reese or any other brown woman on? Like she said, she's. In her school, I was so happy that they spoke up. And they were like, listen, if you don't like what she got to say, beat her. Win against her. And then you can say whatever it is that you want to say. Another disrespect, in my personal opinion, and this may not be an opinion of Kocktailz Konvo, but my opinion, is that the fact that the president's wife, Mrs. Biden, decided to invite both the loser and I'm not gonna say it because everybody keeps trying to sugarcoat like the runner-up. No, the loser. So it's not a winner, and nobody.
Man, we have to keep in mind.
Second place is the first loser.
That's it. That's
right.
Second place is the first one to lose.
Right. What's it, Ricky Bobby? Is that what he said?
I don't know who said it. I know what the fuck I live by. That's what I do know.
Ricky Bobby's dad said that.
Right, but it was, Montreux, because you're very controversial about the way that you think, and that you have sunglasses on, it's dark outside. What you think about, because you don't like race, you don't like dividing it into race, but do you think that this is any type of racial motivation? Like, you've never seen a Super Bowl team bring the losing Super Bowl team and be invited to the White House?
I don't think it's not. I think a lot of times media. I always say media.
The other team is from Iowa.
Media hype shit.
Iowa.
I think if you really deep down into it, I believe that little girl, people know somebody. I think it's more deep.
Are you talking about Caitlyn?
Yeah.
I think she's connected somewhere.
She connected somewhere.
This is what I'm saying.
I mean,
She
polygamy
knows
is pretty
somebody.
big.
What I'm basically saying is she's gonna get somebody contribute fucking donation or something. Where they was like, okay, we bring her too.
Yeah.
You just see
I
her name.
said, no, listen, I done seen several white people, black people, whatever, do the same shit, and they still. I didn't. You see fucking
You
Peyton.
never seen
Manning.
this. You never seen this.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's one. Y'all based it on two people.
I'm not based
Listen,
on precedent.
Listen, y'all based it on two
We
people.
basing on that president.
Wait.
Listen,
It
y'all
is-
we're basing it on two
Roll
people.
that
No, we
We're
based on
basing
any
it-
score.
No. We basing
Did the Eagles go?
this.
And Kansas City didn't bring the Eagles.
They didn't bring the Eagles.
Right, but
And
this-
Tom
what I'm
Hanks is in
basically
that movie.
saying, this what I'm basically saying is this little girl, Kate, because you talking about Kate and
Is it
whoever
because of
this
Caitlyn?
COVID affected,
Right.
this little girl knows somebody. They're not leaving her out.
I thought
Did
she
you
was
see her?
Bro,
I thought she
I'm
was
telling you, that's like if your dad,
Did you
if
see
your
Caitlyn?
dad had pulled
Wait,
and said, you know what?
all I
Give
can
my
say
little
is
girl
that
the same
first of all,
shine.
she's a phenomenal athlete.
I was about to say,
She's a
I might
very,
not see
she's
because of her and
money-wise, she's bringing money into the NCAA tournament. She's a great
Somebody,
athlete,
she's
but
Hey,
she wasn't number one.
She is a great athlete. I can't take nothing from her.
Right.
But we can't forget the fact that the president is like 3 sips of air from fucking dying. This is probably the last chance he gonna get a chance to invite somebody white.
But no.
But
his wife.
his wife invited
His
me
wife
because
ain't that young neither. She ain't a spring chick.
I don't think it's about white and black though.
What I think about it
you don't
is,
ever think anything is white or black.
Because it's not.
Because you don't consider yourself to be black.
It's not. A lot of things that's going on. It's not.
Yeah, he said he's not black.
So let me ask you a question. Everybody always gets when I say that. Who gave the title black? Who gave the title black?
my color.
slave owners,
My mom always said, "Shut your black ass house."
white people.
So why would I identify myself by something they title?
Do you identify yourself as a man?
I identify myself as you, whatever you want me to be.
Yeah.
No,
I'll be she said black man. She called me a black man. She said, what else could I call? She could just call me a man.
But why do you identify yourself as a man? But historically, but not black. Like, I don't understand. Either way,
What's wrong with being
you
black?
by someone else.
Because this is
But you also don't believe in a higher power, right?
No, I don't. Because if you look at it, if you look at everything that's going on, just like this conversation we're having, it's white and black. It's white and black. Everything always white and black.
Listen,
It get to a point. It get to a point. It get to a point
But
where
we're
people.
talking about this.
let me ask you a question.
That's white and black.
Let me ask you a
He
question.
said, "But you're what race?"
Let me-
No,
let me
your
ask you a
beard is
question.
white and black.
So y'all didn't bring race in it? Y'all didn't bring
Shot
race in
fired.
this?
Shot
No,
fired.
you're not saying that it's racially motivated. We're
And I
not
said-
saying
I kind of agree with him though about the whole
Okay.
white and black.
It's-
I personally don't think that it's as black and white as we make it.
because you're
There's not a white and a
like
black.
that mixed,
I'm
that
mixed.
medium dildo
I'm
color.
mixed, but I identify as black. But let me tell you,
Jeez.
so I don't think black is a race. So
So what do you identify?
what I
You
think
don't
is white
identify-
people
do
are
you do
less
other?
melanated. They are melon. They don't have any
They're the
melanin.
only thing that lives on this planet without sun.
Yeah,
like
so
that
everybody
sunlight
else is
kills.
melanated. If you light skinned, you lightly
Listen,
melanated.
at the
If
end
you
of the
dark skinned, you heavily
on the
melanated.
planet, the white person itself is the minority.
I believe the
But
stronger
aside
melanated you are, the
from
closer to
that-
God you are.
My question to you is simply this: regardless of who she knew, people have known people before.
I mean,
What makes you think that Iowa, a losing team from Iowa, deserves to go to the White House along with the winning team from Louisiana State?
No, that's
So-
just like no. What
That
is
is just like
all of
that
our
is just
team or
like
just
oh,
came?
hold on,
So
it was
listen.
all everything was tied into.
So listen.
It was more like,
I'm
hey,
just-
everybody.
there's never been a time.
Here's what I'm saying. Here's what I'm
I'm
saying.
saying, if your particular history, your own personal history, there's never been a time when the losing team has been invited to the White House.
Not Tom Brady.
Now, look,
And there's been other white people who
Young.
lost. You understand what I'm saying?
hold up. I'm
Not
gonna tell you something.
No matter how
Really, I don't know how people can take this. Frank, I really don't give a fuck who go.
No. That wasn't a question.
No, listen, I'm gonna answer the
How can
question.
you answer a question I didn't ask?
Because
How dare you?
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if Katie go.
No,
I didn't see LA
I didn't ask you. I didn't ask you. What I said was, I didn't say name a time you cared about.
I don't pay.
I didn't say name a time you cared about.
I'm not invited.
Listen
What
to
the
me.
fuck I did?
All I want you to answer my
I
question.
can't. I don't know.
So if Caitlyn had a black boyfriend, do you think she should have been invited?
Okay, now that you answered that question,
Wait,
then
okay.
you can't then determine what it can't be. Because if you don't know, you don't have. Listen, we can't keep brought it up. It's a show, nigga. What I'm saying to you is that why?
Yeah, why? Why does that fucking matter?
Because of the fact that it was brought up on several sports networks.
I'm gonna tell you
And
that. This is the funny thing.
The thing about it is, what I asked you
This is the funny thing
was,
about this. This is the
What's
funny.
the
what do you care about? So we can talk about it. What do you care about Young Five?
Because 1-5 always
He
every
just wants
time.
to jerk pit bulls off. That's all he wants to do. That's all he wants to do. It's all about jerking them off.
But
Make them
Mark,
multiply.
in all fairness, every show you say I don't care about this, I don't care about that. So what exactly
All right, so
do you
this
care
is
about?
why I said it. This is why I said it. I said it because at the end of the day, a lot of things, and we do have good topics. And a lot of topics we have, you feel me? And I put my points on there. But at the end of the day, certain things like that, who goes to the White House, I give fucks less. Now, what I do care about, the issues I always talk about, that everybody be like, well, this, dude, I give a fuck about how things like they don't talk about it. The only time you talk about it is when people born in a book or something. I'm thinking about the kids getting killed out here. But nobody give a fuck about that.
These kids
Listen,
succeeded and didn't get killed.
Listen.
Why can't I celebrate them?
Listen, you can celebrate who you want, bro. You asked me a question.
Okay, so wait, let him finish. He said,
this was saying, bro. Everybody who, okay, this team love you. See how they love it. They doing their ball. Congratulations, you feel me? They get invited to the White House. They get invited to the White House because they want to fuck a championship. She couldn't get invited to the White House because she fucking went to college.
okay, I see.
She couldn't go to the White House. She
Okay,
couldn't go to the
he's
White House. She
hella
couldn't go to the
aggressive.
White House because she finished high school.
Glass
She could, but you
So
wouldn't
you
care about
got, so
that.
you got,
But you wouldn't care.
I
You said, I don't care
care.
going to the White
I
House.
don't give a fuck about
I
the
think
White
we
House
need-
inviting
okay,
people for
let me
sport.
bring it-
I don't
let me
care.
bring it
Listen,
back.
I don't care.
Let me give it back.
Why-
Wait, I'm gonna bring it back, and then I'm gonna let you chime in. As you can see, the men are very emotional.
It's heated.
Us women, we're chilling. I'm just saying. I'm not sure exactly what's going on here. I don't know. But what I'm saying is that Montreal is bringing up the point that he's like, why can't people just be invited to the White House just for going to college?
Right,
Is that what you're saying?
What
So
I'm saying
everybody
is-
that went to college should
No.
go to the White House?
What I'm saying is, okay, when we ever see the kid, when we ever see the kid that got all these honors in fucking college, get back to the White House.
Okay.
First of all, that does happen.
Marcus said he want to ruin his own point.
They don't televise. They don't televise.
No.
Give me a minute.
They don't televise them
But
goals.
what I'll say is this, I mean,
I want some
go ahead,
Listen,
respond.
real quick.
You know what you get? You get a fucking presidential letter.
Listen.
Signed by the fucking secretary.
I'm not
Do you
disagreeing.
have one though? No, okay,
I don't
cool.
have one.
What I'm gonna say is this:
Go Republican.
is don't minimize the
Oh
work.
my God.
Don't minimize the work that the student athlete does. These women have to put in the grades. They up 4 or 5. What I'm saying is because they play the sport. In addition to meeting the grades, look at LSU. Look at what they had to get in order to get into LSU and to maintain
No,
LSU. Wait.
Ball.
Listen to what I'm saying to you. In order for you to be on the team to do what you do, you got to be doing it scholastically. And so, in addition to,
Hold up. So we gonna say,
wait a minute. So what I'm saying is, in addition to them meeting the standards of succeeding on the grade level, they also succeeded in basketball.
Okay.
So it succeeded in both. So all I'm saying is, you see them kids at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning running around Compton who will never be on TV. You seen them.
okay, so
So that's what I'm saying. So the fact that they got the ability to do that, don't shit on that. So
Okay,
that's what I'm saying.
so listen. So kiss me with the bullshit.
What's the
That's not act
bullshit?
like, hold up. That's not act like schools don't fucking put people through because they want to play school.
Okay.
That's not act like they don't fucking act like the grade.
Everybody, it's never 30 kids. It's never 30 kids for all 30 kids.
Okay,
For all 30 kids.
Bro, they want to win the team.
See
They
how-
gonna do what they got to do to win.
about No Child Left Behind. Let's stick to the first topic. Let's solve that one. Then we go to No Child Left Behind. But we have an unresolved issue there. And the question was clearly asked, why should the losers be invited? We never got that answer.
If he doesn't care, he won't
The
answer.
answer to me is,
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter to me if they invite the losers, the fucking runner-ups, the fucking people. Those people don't matter to me. Those people don't matter. I don't give a damn. Matter of fact, after they fucking finish this whole thing, this presidential handshake shit, I ain't never seen them people again.
Okay.
Certain shit don't matter to me, bro.
Some things don't matter
It's a
to
show.
you.
It's a fucking show.
Well, you know what?
It's a show.
So, Montreal, do you think that women have equal rights? And I mean, I know you don't see color, but do you see sex? Do you see man and woman, or do you not see that out?
Yeah, I see, man.
Okay. So, do you
If
think?
you go with just the facts,
What's the
and you
fact?
compare those two basketball players, statistically and fact-wise, the black girl wasn't supposed to make it just because she's from our hometown.
That's
And they compared that. They compared it on Sports Center.
Bro.
And they showed everything that
Bro,
they had
she
been
right.
through
You
elementary
can't-
all
Let him
the way up through college.
All the way to college.
And
She wasn't a statistic. That
I don't know their names, so I'm calling them black girl, white girl. So the little white girl was a bully.
Okay, that's Caitlin.
Caitlin was a bully.
And then Reese is the brown.
But she got off with his little slap on her.
Okay, but when she did this, they said
Yeah,
she
it was okay. It was
competitive.
okay for her to do that.
But it's okay when they do it. It ain't all right. when
It's
we
not-
do
it's
it.
not all right.
Let's see, Marcus said the losers shouldn't be invited, but I don't think it's a black and white thing on this one.
Okay.
We are witnessing Larry Bird vs. Magic Johnson. Oh, versus Magic Johnson, 2023.
So sports.
Okay, I
So
thought
He
that
also
was
said it's good to
After-
see Montreal outside the 88 Buick interior light.
Hey yo, Montreal, they never seen you in the daylight, bro.
I'm probably actually bigger than what y'all
So
thought.
we got a studio audience and you ladies that are over here. How do you feel about what's been discussed over here?
My sis got
Sis, you almost jumped out of the chair and was like, "What are you saying?" You was come on over here. They can hear your voice. You don't have to be seen if you don't want to. Okay.
I do agree to some degree it's not always a black and white issue. Okay. Sometimes it's political, and sometimes it is fake. Okay. But I do agree. I don't agree with some of the reasoning behind this. I just think that we are black. You can't take that away from us. You are a black man. I'm a black woman. There are whites that we cannot compare to the white person, the black person, but that's not the topic today. The topic today is
So listen,
and I believe that you gotta understand. All I'm saying is, when the white person put their hand up and do like this, they're merely doing nothing. But when a black person put their hand up and they gesture, everything with us is so black.
So let me ask you a
We
question.
got some words over here. We can't hear you.
Everyone's vice versa. When they have invited the other
Team.
That's fair. That is fair.
I wonder.
Right, if they had invited the other team.
You know what I didn't pick a side whether or not I ever thought it was black or white. Just for the record, I never said that. But what was very prevalent was Sports Center on Twitter, on everything else was that with the comments related. So, we might get a comment and say, well, this person is really aggressive. This person is very, 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 very team oriented. Whereas somebody might say this, well, he's very selfish. He's very. So, once again, the comments were differently, with the same exact gesture.
So listen,
And that's what I was going to say. If you didn't see the comments,
hold up. This is where shit go left for me with this whole situation. Everything you just said is fucking media. Media took this shit. Matter of fact, did the white girl get to finish anything? I I heard the white girl say she offended me at all.
She can't say
I never,
that. She
listen,
lost.
bro, I never heard her say that that girl made me feel a certain kind of way doing this.
So she was doing it.
I never, listen, I'm saying, those two that we talking about, I never heard neither one of them say it was defended by the other.
So what
But-
you're
but-
saying
but
is
you-
that
you
you
didn't
didn't hear
answer my
the
question.
offense? Okay.
But I hear everybody else saying what they saying.
I know-
Everybody
I know.
else taking
What Jamel said.
Everybody else is taking it.
You talking about
because Jamel
I
said,
talk about me.
listen, Jamel said ESPN, Jamel said Twitter, Jamel
What
said
I said
comments.
was-
Jamel
what
went
I
on
said
social
was,
media. My question to you is, why we ain't hear from them? Any of this negative shit, I never heard.
That wasn't my question. My question was, give me the comments on both.
Bro, my question is, why we ain't hear, I didn't hear never one of them, the girls we're talking about. Never one of them two. Even when that, and that's what, never one of them said they were offended by anything.
1-5. Listen, the ability to answer your own question is phenomenal. My thing, what I'm asking you specifically is, given what the differences in the comments.
Right.
Well, that's all I'm asking. I didn't say who came, where they came from, what news source, what outlet. What I'm simply saying is, if you didn't see the comments, that's cool. What I'm asking you specifically is, do you think that there was a difference in the tones for the same gesture given to the two different colors?
Well, that's absolutely true.
Bro,
There were.
But if you didn't see this, I'm just asking.
But what I'm saying, I believe that the being both invited to the White House was not a good look, but I think they did it to try to quiet down the negativity around it, but it was done the wrong way. I feel like they were pacified and using teams. They should not have been invited, but they were.
I really think media took this and made this whole situation left. I don't think this right here is worth all this controversy. I swear I don't. And I think everybody, and it's crazy because everybody, I'm like, yo, and everything I read, everything I've seen about it, it's about somebody else's opinion. I'm waiting to hear them say, I was offended by this. I'm waiting to hear her say that this girl offended me by doing this. Never one of them spoke about this.
Well, the young lady, she spoke in regards
She
to.
said the white girl said she liked it and it comes with the game. Corey said exactly it's everybody else.
What's this week?
Marcus said the black girl appeared to be more of a taunt and could have gotten a technical foul.
Correct.
Okay.
I agree with that.
But even some people are saying, like, when it comes to sports, period, sports has just become very soft because there's a governor that's trying to do away with the participation trophy. Like, should kids get a participation trophy? If you weren't a valued asset on the team, but you were part of the team, you remember you'd get like an award that said, thank you for participating, and we appreciate you for being a part of it, but you didn't get an actual trophy unless there was something MVP, something pivotal. Do you think that would show a difference for children?
Let me tell you something. I was a mom for a Northwood football team in the 90s. Regardless of what the coaches did, I personally went out and bought trophies for every child who participated in Northwood's competition, along with Attorney Warren Brown. You know, we made sure every child that participated felt valued.
Okay.
Some of those kids are now playing for Florida State.
Uh-huh.
You know, so sometimes it might take a showpiece of acknowledgement to make it look for the next level. So a $14 trophy for me, I see a child now playing, you know, it's $14.
Right.
So to take it away, it kind of pull the child's interest.
But did you not grow up that way? I don't know. I grew up at a certain time where you got an award, but you didn't get a trophy. You had to work to get that trophy. It builds some type of character. And you're like, if I want a trophy, I need to push, I need to work.
It's a difference between certain achievements and participation.
Right. And it can still be so. Queen, wait. Go ahead, Queen. I know you're reading the comments. What do you think about that trophy
Versus participation?
Yeah, and should you get a trophy for participation?
Not a trophy, but participation. That's why there's a difference between the colors and ribbons. That's why there's a difference between the size of it. That's why there's different colors of the things. Because there's the higher achiever, the winner, as opposed to you were there. I mean, think about it. If you think about it, we're talking about NFL. Well, even the bench riders don't they get the ring too?
Yeah.
So,
but nobody else gets they win, just like the NCAA, they won the trophy. The other team didn't get a baby trophy for participating in the sport. You know what I'm saying? You win or you lose, and that show, like some people will say that goes to life in regards to how children that are growing up now with social media, with this and that, take life. They're not used to losing. Like, but I still came to work though. Even though I came late, I'm still here. No, that's not how life works.
Sometimes.
I think.
Do you want me to work or not?
I think the trophy thing, all kids get a trophy, and the MVP trophy should be there. Because we play. Everybody got a trophy. So nobody, you come about kids. You don't never want a kid to be on football field feeling they left behind. They left out. They failed. You don't never want a child that they failed. So you get a participation trophy, MVP trophy might be bigger this. I'm a trophy might be this. At least I walk off the sunshine. But if you take that from a child,
but is that life?
Work harder.
Are they trying to make children feel life sooner than because you're only a child once?
right.
You're only a child for like that.
And it's certain level.
That's development. Because in the day, when you got to figure, even though in your eyes that child and put us all in, he came to practice. He came on the field, got pushed down. He may not have been a running back that ran 100 yards, but he got bruised up too. Yo, you get a trophy too. Your trophy might not be as big as his, but
did you play sports in school?
I played sports.
What did you play?
I played lacrosse, I played football, and I played basketball.
Okay.
I ran track.
Did you get a trophy
I
and
had
everything?
a lot of MVP trophies.
No, but did you not MVP participation
All my
trophy?
trophies.
Flex.
I'm being real. I'm not being real. I was showing y'all next time we got on. I was showing y'all.
It was a hookah.
Margaret said you got a certificate for participation in our day. Paper.
Right, you got a paper. You think it's a
No,
trophy.
bro, we got trophies.
We keep saying early days. I must be like 70 because I didn't get no shit. Let's just imagine let's use this past year. So the Kansas City Chiefs got a trophy, so the Eagles got what? What the fuck did the Ravens
Now,
get?
hold on. You asked me a question to answer.
No, I wasn't done.
You like that?
NFC champion.
You wasn't
It
done.
wasn't good. I kept going. I went to the Ravens and the
He took
Broncos.
a breath.
See how you kept going?
They all win.
My point of it
Fuckers
is
win. They get millionaires. They fucking win. They
my point of it is the fact that at the end of the day, your trophy is identifying. Your trophy is the fact that you made the team. You want to make a memorial trophy, that's the fucking parents for. Because if you exceeded and did what you had to do, it's not the obligation to say, well, here's a trophy. You already made the team. What do you need a trophy to say? I was here. You know you was here. Find the mom and take a picture. That's what I'm saying. I knew I made the team. I got my jersey made.
But I should get a trophy because as a team mom, just like you were talking about, orange slices. I'm there every day. I got the umbrella. Like
I got trophies as a team mom.
Just as much. Why the team mom don't get a trophy?
I do. I have actually 3 of them.
I played baseball. I got trophies for baseball.
Without
I
me,
got trophies for playoffs.
but without me,
The high school gave me a trophy. They were like, you was at all games.
without me,
Give me something because I tried out and made the team.
without
I
me.
always got a trophy of Heineken.
Because to me, that's the most accomplishment. You tried
Marcus is
you
stupid.
He said, 80 troopers got a trophy of
You got a
Heineken.
trophy. You got a stomach.
Said everyone gets a ring, but everyone doesn't get an MVP trophy.
Right, like the trophy, like I'm saying, I participated. If it wasn't for me, 3 of those kids wouldn't be there because I gave them rights. You know what I'm saying? So at some point, why am I not being identified? I want to identify as a winner.
I ain't saying it's a bad thing, but I like you saying it's unnecessary.
What, Montreal? You have nothing to say?
I would never.
Especially at that age for encouraging.
I would never. First of all, I would never again fucking 80 proof. Fucking NFL players comparing the kids. First of all, when you get $1 million, you get $1 million contract you won.
You play basketball. If Murdoch wins, what the fuck is they Clifton get?
Bro, you get
If
$1 million
Pollard wins, what
contract.
does City get?
Bro, listen, you get $1 million.
That's what I'm saying. What do they get?
Hold up. First of all,
What do they get?
all of them get trophies.
No, they didn't.
Fuck yes, they do.
Yo,
Everybody that like me gonna think that my dick is big.
No.
Not necessarily big, but it might just be bigger than what it is.
You know how that mirror on the side of your car says if it's just slightly big, that mirror
Might appear bigger than that.
So then that applies to everything. So if his ass don't work and he can play PlayStation all day, does he get a participation?
Listen, before y'all got here,
So they get
Just wait, this trophy bus got to play.
but before y'all got here,
where you go?
this studio audience member was talking about the fact that he was like, yo, women, he only takes to hotels and in the back of the car because he's like, you're not worthy of my house. Are women okay?
Are they
with
dating?
They're dating.
Or is it just a fuck thing?
They're
What?
dating.
I ain't gonna hold you.
Is it
That's a
say that
rule.
again?
That's a rule. Number one, any fool who take a fucking woman in their house, you deserve every fucking thing that comes with it.
Yeah, I think so.
You deserve every fucking window. You deserve every
Yeah,
fucking.
we don't mind if you take the time to find out if she's crazy.
I had to agree with him because I did that. And the results were
everything you
that. You can tell a woman in your house and go crazy.
No, I was saying that the other was saying that listen, I don't bring women to my house. I don't bring women into my home. I'll take them to a hotel or I'm in the car or I'm signing them in the car. I'm not taking them to my house. I take them out to eat.
You say you got me. So act like I don't want to go to like no
Bro, a man deserves everything he gets.
I understand that line of thinking, but I mean, say like, if you don't want to be a scally, right? They're going to your house, they should be taken out. But if you want to take that out, if you want to see that public, you want to see your home.
I agree with you. Bro, it's no way possible. I'm gonna fuck my took you out. I'm not leaving a woman to bring in my house. Hey, brother, we wake up in a motherfucker in your house. Your fucking car, keys up. Bro, I assume that I don't recognize. If you're not doing it, it's not serious. If it's nothing serious, and you can take it, do not take a woman to your house.
It's going to sound a little funny, and I don't really want to come for anybody, but I'm going to say this. I think it's a certain type of nigga to get the car speed up. Because I know from personal history, I could have had my car beat up, windows bashed up, and all of that shit. And I think it's the type of nigga that has to happen to them. And I'm just going to say that the only thing that get away with social media in my personal life, they didn't. Different type of nigga.
So you different type of women.
Maybe I'm like, never.
You
It's
ain't
the
the right one. I don't do it.
Because I always look out women as crazy. They're like it's a slipper to them. Oh, women are crazy. No shit. The devil is crazy. They give you, and the devil is crazy. You allow them to give you. That's what I'm saying. So they know they're going to get myself crazy on you. And they crazy. They go crazy on you. And then the next day, you still get that beat done. But they still get crazy and crazy. If they know if you got a little crazy, they're going to go to
We can make do. We might take this live on IG. We got all sides. We got you. Nice outside. Listen, we got chairs outside. We be right back at the 705 Tell where you find you, Montreal. Tell where you find you.
Don't follow any group. You can follow me anywhere on the East Coast, motherfuckers. We get out here. They hurt you. Not here in Maryland. We out here.
Hey, Kimmy, thank you so much for having us. We love you. We going outside. I know that's right. I love it. We in here. Kimmy, you better stop her. Be here support Monday, Thursday, anytime she here. You need to be here by yourself. Thank us everybody for watching the live on. Hey,
Are you drinking one day and I'm doing that?
Don't worry about it. You all in my business.
I am.
Oh shit. I can.